Hello Nakamas, Yokoso, and welcome back to another One Piece discussion. Today we're going to do something very simple. Today actually we're going to talk about Oda. Oda. The one thing that is amazing is actually when you watch One Piece, one thing you know, Oda is getting his inspiration from real events. Like we all know that. Sometimes you even sense it. You know, for example, I mean the easiest one is Blackbeard. There is always themes, events, places, just in general. There's so much inspiration coming from the real world. So today we're going to look at characters in One Piece that were actually inspired by real life people who actually lived on our planet. Let's go. Let's start with the obvious one, Blackbeard. Blackbeard is one of the four emperors. He's one of the four Yonkos. He became a Yonko after unfortunately appearing at the War of the Best Marineford and killing Whitebeard, taking the place of one of the four most powerful pirates right now in One Piece. Marshall D. Teach has been inspired from the most famous real-life pirate who was in fact named Blackbeard. However, the name of the real-life Blackbeard was Edward Teach. Let that sink in here. Let that sink in. That's some twisted reality here. The name of the actual Blackbeards that we know, that actually the world knows, is Edward Teach. So he took Edward Teach, gave Edward to Whitebeard, I guess, and Teach to Blackbeard in One Piece. Amazing. So Oda used the real name of the real-life pirate for Blackbeard in One Piece. This gave rise to Marshall D. Teach instead of Edward Teach. I find this very fascinating. Blackbeard is one of the most popular and most famous pirates in the real world as a character, and it actually also is one of the most famous and the craziest pirates in the One Piece world is Marshall D. Teach, the one that everyone's scared of. Second one, Roronoa Zoro. Now, Roronoa Zoro is one of my favorite, and it's also one of the fans' favorite. Fans, like many fans, actually, even I think are more fan of Roronoa Zoro than actually Luffy. He has shown to be an animal who is a badass, just being himself. He's always cool, quiet, calm, composed, and full of wisdom. And he doesn't talk much, but when he talks, he always delivers some really amazing lines and some funny lines as well. He's the first one to join Luffy, the oldest Straw Hat member after Luffy. He's the right-hand man of the future king of the pirates. Zoro has the dream of achieving the title of the world's strongest swordsman. Surprisingly, Zoro is also based on a real-life pirate named François Lolonet. Zoro's surname is based on the Japanese pronunciation of the pirate captain François Lolonet, which is Lolonet, Lolonoa, Roronoa. François Lolonet was a famous pirate and he was active during the 1660s. That is just amazing. Wow. Who could have imagined that Zoro is actually based on a French pirate who was actually alive? Just mind-blowing. Gouda. I say Gouda. Next one. Edward Newgate. The man that really is respected by so many One Piece fans, and we all cried during his amazing, I would say amazing death during the War of the Best, known as Whitebeard. Someone that so many fans, including me, consider Pops. Literally, he's Pops. He always is his goals of being a pirate was really building a family, and he really it was shown because he called all of his members sons, and it was such an honor to be called a son. It's just so beautiful. A former Yonko, Edward Newgate was known throughout the world as Whitebeard. He was considered the strongest man in the world. He was called the King of the Seas. There is no doubt that Whitebeard was among the top tier character until the very end. One of the main reasons behind his strength was his devil fruit. He had the Gura Gura no Mi, which allowed him to create quakes. Whitebeard's first name, Edward, has been taken from Edward Teach. Like I mentioned earlier, aka Blackbeard. Now, Edward Lowe is another famous pirate that could have inspired Oda to make Whitebeard, but that is not 100% sure, but it can be. Let's talk about my favorite, Supernova. Not my favorite character. My favorite Supernova. Every time that we are given a glimpse of what's happening in the new world, like between the arcs or in the arcs, I am so hyped whenever I see Eustace Kid. Kid is so cool. Literally cool. Kid is so badass. The name, I don't know, I just love Kid. So whenever I see Kid or whatever he's up to in the new world, I am just freaking out. Eustace Kid is among the most notorious pirates in the series, part of the worst generation. Eustace Kid is the captain of the Kid Pirate, and he is among the strongest supernovas. Eustace Kid has been taken from Eustace the monk, who was a French pirate that was known as a mercenary. So another French pirate inspired Gouda. That's just wow. And the name Kidd, who was inspired by a Scottish pirate known as William Kidd, who was executed for his pirates. Just amazing. Now let's go to another supernova that is also one of the fans' hyped character, Basil Hawkins. We don't know much about him. He just likes to how can I say it? He's really into percentage. You One Piece fans know what I'm talking about. He's always about like calculating percentages. So I would say he's very tactical character. Not even more tactical than Law, because he's basing his move on the probability of everyone's move in the coming future. I think that's maybe. Is he the smartest pirate? You let me know in the comments. I mean, that actually makes him the smartest pirate, technically, if he's basing his move on actual probability. Basil Hawkins is the captain of the Hawkins Pirates. Sometime after the time skip, he formed an alliance to beat a Yonko with Eustace Kid and Apu. Okay, Hawkins' name Basil has been taken from a real-life pirate named Basil Ringrosse, known for his riding skills. The name Hawkins, however, has been from another pirate named John Hawkins, who is known for his navigation skills. Interesting. Now let's go to the man who was there, the man who saw the One Piece, one of the few men that can really tell you everything that the Grand Line and the world and the seas has to offer. I'm talking about Silver Riley, one of the members of Goldie Roger, king of the pirates crew. The first mate of the Rogers pirates find himself next on the list. Despite having no devil fruit power, Riley is considered to be among the strongest characters in the series. Riley is very likely based on two people. The first is an Englishman named Sir Walter Riley, who is known for his efforts to bring tobacco usage into the mainstream in English society. The other one is Long John Silver, a fictional character from Treasure Island. Big kudos to CBR. That's how I got inspired to actually make this video and actually see their ranking. Guys, you guys are working out. Those are actually the pirates that the names inspired in One Piece. Next, I'm going to be making another video on the faces, because a lot of faces in One Piece are inspired from other faces. So Gouda, to choose his names, he was inspired by the list I just gave you, and those names, those actually French, English pirate, 1660s and all of that time. Now, to draw the characters, he also had his own inspiration. One thing I have in mind is Kizaru. Kizaru's I mean, how can I can't make that face though. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you next time for another video. Comment who is your favorite character of the list that I just gave you. I know it's gonna be Zoro. Mine is Kid from the list. But yeah, let me know. Thank you so much.